Hello YouTube, I'm the Toff Man and welcome back to some more 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to more 2 Point Hospital today, guys. We are back into Smogley, where I've done a little bit of work off camera. If we take a look right over here at one of our earlier hospitals, this one here, Flemington. Wow, I mean, look at the balance, 8.3 million just in this one hospital. We're going to have a quick look at this one and we're going to pop over back to Smogley to finish that one off as well. But mainly, what this hospital was used for was research. And guys, we have done all of the research that is currently available to us. And we will always come back to this hospital to do any more research that comes up using this amazing research centre that we've got here. This hospital is absolutely fantastic. It's making us an absolute ton of money. And I tell you something, we've got another 4 GP's offices now opening there. Everything is running smoothly. Oh, we've got the awards. Still haven't got the no deaths one, which is pretty annoying. But most prestigious hospital. That's one of the first times that we've actually got that particular award as well. But okay, let's go back. Let's go back and take a look at what we've been doing in Smogley, because that is the one that we are working towards today. And in here, I believe we've got to start working towards surgery, and that is something that we are going to do. So the 1-star hospital there, we need to train 10 staff, which we will get to at some point. We need to cure 15 patients in surgery. We don't have the surgery built yet. And cure 5 patients with turtle head. We've got one particular person that has been healed with that one, so that's pretty good. We've got a very big queue actually for what looks like the GP's office. I've been using the trick for adding these medicine cabinets in there just to be able to bump up the treatment and diagnosis, because our junior doctor here might only have the one in GP's there, but he is ready for training actually. It might be worth sending him in. We've got a lovely looking pharmacy. Again, load of medicine cabinets all around. Look at this for a general diagnosis. Just basically ramming it full of all of these to make these guys go through the process a little bit quicker. We've got a lovely looking ward as well. Actually, I'm quite like this ward. I do quite like this ward. We've got a big training centre there, which we will be adding these encyclopedias to as we go forwards. And over in the second building, we've got a fracture clinic, because there was quite a lot of fracture people coming through, so I've put that in there as well. We've got a second GP's office with somebody with a turtle head in there, which is nice. And a staff room, toilets, and of course, an injection, or jab master injection room, whatever you want to call it. But we do have somewhere, here it is, this, which is the turbo plunger. This is used to cure people with the turtle head, which how are we doing? We've only cured 1 so far. We've run out of space though. We do need more space to be able to put down a surgery. So I think probably this one will be the next one. It's quite a lot of money though. Oh, we can upgrade our jab master, can we? It's definitely worth doing that. I'll do that right now, in fact. And staff training. We do want to train this guy actually, and I'm going to train him straight away in GP2. And it's going to cost a lot of money. And I've just upgraded that as well, so we've literally got no money left. We are waiting on the assistant to come back, because apparently we've got a queue as long as God knows what for the door here, and no assistant. Is there an assistant? Where is the assistant? It's not in the staff room. Hello? Do we have an assistant anywhere? They might have just run out. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that our assistant? No, that's an actual person that needs diagnosing. I swear I have an assistant somewhere. I just don't know where they are. Where is the assistant, actually? Let's have a quick look at the staff. There is an assistant somewhere. Oh, it must have sat down at some point. But look at that, 33,000. Oh, here we go. You get to see this in action, guys. Thumbnail. Right here. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, there we go. Hopefully, that's cured her. And then that'll be up to 3 then. Yeah, there we go. Done. We're up to 3 out of 5 cured with turtle head, which is nice. Ah. A diagnosis decision. One of our patients, Catherine Longbottom, has been sent to all of our diagnosis rooms, but we're only 88% sure of the diagnosis. We can ask them to wait until we have more diagnosis rooms, take a risk and treat them anyway, or send them home. What would you like to do? Well, we don't have the room, I think. We might have room down here. Hang on. Get the patient to wait. I can always send them home again. Ah, we do have some room, actually, on the bottom side here. So maybe put a cardiology in. I don't think we have one currently. We don't. So it might be worth putting just that extra diagnosis room down here. Hang on a minute. We've got a promotion to deal with. Done. Oh, that's part of the staff requests, apparently. Nice. We are getting quite a lot of people queuing now for GP's offices, so we really are going to have to deal with that sometime soon. So let's make a this area at the back here. I think we should give this a nice size, and this is going to be our cardiology. And there we go. Cardiology is done. I do believe this requires a nurse, which let's just have a quick look actually at the amount of nurses we do have. Cardiology. There's a person that's only allowed in the ward, so that's probably their job. There's a person that's only allowed in the fracture ward, so we'll take general diagnosis off that person and keep them in that ward. But this guy, in general diagnosis, I think we can also allow him in cardio as well, because he's got that diagnosis thing there. So there's 2 people that can currently do that. We've got one in the pharmacy and one in the injection room, that particular person there with the treatment skill, which is nice. Okay, we are looking good. Let's go ahead and spruce this area up a little bit with a couple of benches for people to sit at. And a clock. And I think that should be enough for that particular area. And let's carry on. Hopefully now, with both of our doctors having GP2, we should be a little bit more effective with getting these people through a little bit quicker than we currently are. Because if you can see, we've got 12 people waiting for one GP's office, 10 people waiting for the other one. And really, it's not going down. It doesn't seem to want to go down either. We've got 6 people waiting in the queue there. We do need to get this train 10 staff up. That will come in time. This cure 15 patients in surgery will get there, but the next thing that we need to unlock an area here, which I think 50,000. About this one, that's 35 actually. That's a lot less, and we might be able to get a few GP's offices in there just to be able to get people moving a little bit quicker than we currently are, because that is what our current issue is. People are just getting stuck at GPs. So what awards have we got this time around? Well, Rising Star and Employee of the Year, so nothing else. As per usual. A lot of patients are waiting outside rooms. I know. Okay? I know. And they're all close to dying as well. So it's something we do have to deal with rather sharpish. Oh dear. That doesn't look very good. We are now in debt, guys, which is something I really don't like to see. We've got a 3rd GP now being trained up by one of our own GPs to save a little bit of money. It does mean that, of course, that means the queues are just going to go up. But the aim is to get another GP's office, get a 3rd one, and hopefully we can move people through a little bit quicker. We do need a chromotherapy as well, because this is a 2nd person that I'm having to send home with that particular issue. We are getting a lot of deaths. Just a lot of problems, to be quite honest. Just a lot of problems is what we're getting here. But hopefully she will be done soon, and then I'm fingers crossed we will have enough money to get another GP's office and just to move them through a little bit quicker. Okay, this could be a good emergency. We've got an emergency coming through with turtle head people. So if we can get all them coming through here and get as much money as we possibly can, and in fact I'm going to put high priority on there right now. Get as much money from that as we possibly can. We might be able to expand then, get that 3rd GP's office, get people moving quicker, and get more money coming in. Staff training, not right now. Ah, yes. The other GP has actually come out of that. And here we go. The turtle head emergency is underway. Hopefully that'll be a lot of money. There we go. The 3rd GP's office is now in and underway. And of course, all of our doctors that do that are now in there, which is good. Okay, we are now down to 8, 9, and 8 across the board here. I hope we're missing a nurse apparently in the cardio. It might be worth getting another one. However, we do need money at this moment in time, so Maybe getting another nurse. How many nurses? Like, what have we got in terms of nurses? We've got 4 nurses. We've got 1 that does general diagnosis and cardio at the same time. So it might be worth getting another one, in fact, that does... Oh yeah, let's accept that. We might as well. Might be a little bit more money. Who knows? We are getting a lot of money now, which is great, because that means I can build the chromotherapy lab, which is what people are after. We are getting quite a few of them come through. You can see another one is there as well. Okay, let me pause this, and I am going to do a chromotherapy, and I think that one does require a nurse to do such a thing. Look at all them arm bots in there. Like, literally. They add 10% to treatment level as well, so hopefully that will make the colorizer pretty awesome. Let's take a quick look at what it actually does need. It does require a nurse. Okay, it is time then to hire another nurse. We are going to go with... we could go with that person. They've got 10% to the treatment, which is probably worth it. However, right, we're definitely going to get rid of you two, because we don't need one of them at the moment. Diagnosis, it's not really a diagnosis. It's more of a treatment than a diagnosis. It would have been better if that one was treatment instead of the... We don't want the ward on there, and we don't particularly want emotional intelligence on this person either. So let's fast forward it a little bit, hopefully. It's a lot of noise coming from them arm bots, but you guys shouldn't hear it too much. So this next one's come through, and it's not something that we're going to need. Okay, I am going to get this. Neve Pilfer? Is that the way? Right, okay, let's sort you out. So Neve, there you are. You do not want to be in there. You do not want to be in there. You could be in there actually, because you have the skill. So I will allow you to sort of float around. Yes, definitely chromotherapy. Nothing else though. I will allow you to float around, but she's going to be the main person who does the chromotherapy, and she will allow... Yeah, she's just a... Let's just call her a floater. She's a floater, guys, which is great. I cured 3 out of 7 patients. Oh, we didn't cure enough, apparently, to get the reputation warranted. But we did get the money from it, so at least that's something. And it looks as if, actually, looking at the GP's offices, we've sort of curbed the amount of people that are waiting here. So that's not too bad, actually. We'll go with that. Jeez. We are literally getting a lot of people that are dying now, and this is not the best. We've got 50,000 though. We are making more money, which is great. Oh no, there's another death. I mean, at least we got the money out of him, but he has in fact died. And that's not great. Is there a ghost floating around? There's a lot of people running around. Oh, it's because I'm on high speed. And now there's a ghost, of course. And there's another death somewhere along the line. Jesus. Right, let's hire a janitor. I do believe we need somebody with the ability to get rid of these ghosts. So, if you don't mind, janitor. Where are you when it comes to doing this? Okay, so yes, there's only one person that can do ghosts. We'll make him only do ghosts. What's this? Repair machines. Okay, we'll allow him to repair machines, but pretty much all the rest of the stuff here, we will allow you to clean up some waste as well. And that's all. That's all you can do. Clean up them ghosts, get rid of them. Right, a £57,000 surgery is now going in with quite a lot of these medicine cabinets in. Hopefully, that will just they'll get in there. They'll get cured because of all of these medicine cabinets. That's the hope, at least. Anyway, we need a doctor with the ability to do that. So we've got to hire a doctor, get them in there, and we want them to do surgery. Of course, we're gonna have to get somebody in to do this, and we'll start training on that. I don't know if you can have one surgeon or it needs a nurse with it. That's a doctor with a surgery and a nurse. So what have we got in the way of nurses? And we do have them. We've got a floater, so we'll allow the floater to come in, and we'll allow that second floater as well to come in, but the other ones will leave as it is. Oh, there's quite a few now that's come in with that's going to need the chromotherapy, so that is some money right there. If we can just push them through a little bit quicker, that'd be nice. And there we go, we've got our first surgeon who is working in surgeries, ready and raring to go. There is a certain person, I don't know if it's this person. No, that's an appointment for the GP's office, but there is a person waiting. Oh, and the chromotherapy now, this is good. Okay, we need this because there's a lot of money on the line here. We've got a guy with a pan on. Oh no, we haven't got the ability to deal with that yet. Let's promote them. Let's get this moving. Is it you that has to be in there? Yeah, spinal bap. It's got a spinal bap. The vertebrae have become engulfed in dough. Can be the result of gardening accidents, but most commonly caused by eating too much bread. Often several loaves of the recommended daily amount. Oh jeez, he's really making a mess of things over here. It might be worth copying the toilets and putting some over here maybe. When we've got the money out, we can't do it right now, but when we have the money. We're still waiting on a nurse. It seems. And I can't hire a nurse, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this as high priority because it's probably the most money. Okay, we don't have enough nurses. We simply do not have enough nurses. So let's go ahead and hire another nurse. And they are Jonathan Lane. Let's hire you and put you into there. Oh, apparently there was already a nurse going in there. So we'll put you in there instead. Okay, guys, we have our first surgery. I don't know what happened to the BAPS person, but, oh. Right, get the patient to wait. We'll sort that out, actually. We can upgrade the colorizer as well, actually. And I think nobody's queuing for it, so we'll get that done. And hopefully I haven't just absolutely owned myself here because we need a PANS lab. There we go. 20,000 for a PANS lab, Jesus. I think it needs to be a 4 one, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. So, PANS lab is going in. Okay. PANS lab is in. It's only a bog standard one. We've got no arm bots or anything in there because of the amount of money we have. And let's take a look at our very first surgery. I'm really looking forward to seeing this, actually. What happened? Oh, I thought he ripped his head off. I was like, what has he done? He's still kept his hat on. Oh, her hat on, should I say. That was looking good. Oh, let's get an award. Hopefully, we get the best... Oh, we won't be Research Hospital, will it? Employer of the Year and Rising Star. The same ones as what we've always had when we're here. It's nice. Pulling out an alarm clock. There's a rubber duck in there as well. Have we done? Have we managed to cure this person? Not by the looks of it. Oh no, we've killed them instead. Nice. God damn it. We are making money though. It's just, we could really do with curing these people. Oh, that was a lot of money I just spent there. However, it is going to get 2 of our GPs up to level 3 GP, which is going to be really, really good for the hospital, for moving them through a little bit quicker, because we're getting a lot of deaths here, and the reason why we're getting a lot of deaths is because they run out of health when they're here. They're here for too long. Yes, we've cured our first patient through surgery. That's one. We need 14 more, and then that trained 10 staff will come in time as well. Nice. Okay, we're making good progress here, guys. That is going to be it for the end of this particular episode. If you're enjoying this series, guys, please go ahead and leave a like. It'd be fantastic if you could. I do appreciate that this series, you know, it is a sort of a slower series than what I am usually used to doing with Minecraft and the like. However, thank you very much for the people who are sticking by this series. I enjoy this game. I love this game. I like playing this game. And I love playing it for you guys as well. So, until next time, I've been the Top Man. As always, stay safe.